What's up guys, Tobiias here and welcome to, as you can tell by the title, and if you follow me on Twitter, you will know today we are going with a Q&A whilst opening some packs. I didn't know if I should have done a pack opening today, and I didn't know if I should have done a Q&A vlog. So, I've matched the best of both worlds in one video, and we are going to be doing both of them today. I've got a load of questions on my phone from you guys. You have been tweeting me them using the hashtag #AskTobiias. So if you're not following me on Twitter, then I do recommend going and doing that. It's down there in the description. And also down there in the description, you'll also see a link to the FUT Shop. If you are looking for cheap, reliable Ultimate Team coins, then check out the FUT Shop. And also, as well as that, to make sure to use the discount code Tobiias at checkout to save yourself as much money as possible. Now, this is this week's new Team of the Week. This is the first time I have seen it, and you're probably wondering why it's a Saturday. It got released on Wednesday. I've actually been in Germany for a week. I went with a few people. Nepenthes was there as well. I know, so he's probably going to be new to the Team of the Week as well. But yes, we're going to open some packs. We're going to answer as many of these questions as possible. I hope if you did send in a question, it does get answered. But I did get literally a shitload of questions. The hashtag actually started trending, which I wasn't expecting a trend at all. I was saving some questions, then I noticed it was actually trending, which is absolutely awesome. So let's get on with the questions. I'm going to try and multitask, which I'm absolutely shocking at. But yes, that Team of the Week is absolutely filthy. Bale, Royce, and Costa, and Akaka. I think that's I'm going to say his second in form. It might be his third, but he's definitely already had one. But anyway, let's get straight into the packs. Okay then, we're going to be opening these two free packs. You probably know why there are two free packs. EA have given everyone two free packs. But before we do, question number one. If you could swap your life with anyone in the world, who would it be and why? Now that is a brilliant question. There are a few things. I would have gone with someone super rich that doesn't do anything with their life anymore. Justin Bieber, I reckon, would be absolutely fucking godly, because you could do whatever the fuck you wanted. Look at all the cars he's got, and look at his bank account, and look at all the girls that are after him. What more do you want from a person? I would also like to test out, like, being a pilot for like a week. I think that would be absolutely awesome. And as well as that, Farfan, a footballer. I would love to see what it's like to be a world-class footballer. One of the best players in the world. For example, Ronaldo, Messi, someone that's in the Champions League. I think that would be incredible. But, yeah, that pack, that was pretty fucking shit. So that's all getting discarded. Right, next question. Who do you think will win the Premier League this season? Now, it is definitely, I would have said last weekend, we get closer here, I would have said Chelsea were in for the running, but then they lost to, is it Palace? I think it was Palace. They lost to Palace 1-0, and for me, that was it. They've thrown their chance to win it. So now, I think it's between Manchester City, who won 3-0, I want to say, this morning. I didn't watch the game, but I think they won 3-0. And it's also going to be down to Liverpool. And as a United fan, they are the two teams that I really don't want to win the league. But if I had to choose between them, I'm going to have to say I'd rather City win the league. Simply, anyone rather than Liverpool. Liverpool are United's biggest ever rivals in the league. And I know it's like across the town. You don't want your rivals within the same city to win the league. But this rivalry compared to Liverpool that City have is absolutely nothing, and I would do literally anything to stop Liverpool winning the league, and for that reason, I think City are going to win the league, and I also hope they're going to win the league. If you weren't doing YouTube, what would you be doing? Now, this is always a question that does come up in my Q&As. Give me someone decent. Pedro, that isn't too bad. 85 rated player. EA, thank you. And I always say the same thing. I'd be at university. I would be at the University of Bristol, and I would be studying computing. Now, when I finished my A-levels, I might go on a little bit of a tangent here and explain a little bit too much. You might not give a shit about it. But when I finished my A-levels, I always, whatever happened, whether I did shit in my exams, whether I did fine in my exams, I always wanted to take a gap year. So that's what I did. I took a gap year. I got myself a job whilst doing YouTube. That's a shit pack. And YouTube started to pick up a little bit. And then at the end of the gap year, I moved into a flat. And when I should have been going to uni, I didn't. I decided to stick with YouTube. So I called up the university that had given me an offer to go to that university to study. I called them up. I said I had a job, and I said, "Can I come next year?" So the next year came, And I did basically the same thing. Now YouTube is pretty much my life and job at the minute, and I'm absolutely loving every single minute of it. Speaking of not loving, I'm not loving that pack. Who the fuck is that? Colorado Rapids is that? Who? What? Why am I getting him in a pack? He is absolutely shit. I'm going to discard it. But yeah, I do want to go to uni in the future, 100%. I mean, I'm only 19, so I'm not as if I'm sat here as a 25-year-old old man. Not that you... Actually, that's probably a bad age to use. I'm going to uni at 25. It's late, but I still think it's acceptable. But for example, if I was sat here at 30 saying I still want to go to uni, I think that option would be not out the window. You could still... Not even a fucking rare player. EA, what are you doing to me? But I think it's a little bit late. I'm 19. I can still go to uni. But whilst YouTube is as big and enjoyable as it is, I'm going to be sticking with it. But yeah, if YouTube wasn't a factor in my life, I would be in my second year of uni now. Right then, what made you start YouTube? Simply, I was like you guys. I used to just be sat there watching videos day in, day out. The FIFA community was absolutely, I would even say, non-existent. Mycon, I would have had you last year when you're at Manchester City. This year, no thank you. And back then, it was all about Call of Duty, and I used to say to myself, why can't I do this? Why can't I do what all these awesome people are doing? Uploading videos to Machinima, having loads of subscribers. So one day, I just told myself, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. And now look, I'm sat here with nearly 30 million views on YouTube, 300,000 subscribers, well over 100,000 Twitter followers. And that is absolutely incredible. What is wrong with these fucking packs, EA? That is absolutely shit. Right. Next question is actually related to that. Have you ever thought of coming this far within YouTube? No, not at all. When I first started making videos, I'm pretty sure I speak on behalf of the whole FIFA community here. I started making Call of Duty videos, and I didn't think anything was going to happen. I thought, like, oh, I'd upload a video, it'd get like 500 views. Oh, that's a decent pack. That is a decent pack. Thank you. Thank you ever so much, EA. I am happy with that. Going to my Gundogan, going to my transfer list. Jarvis, you're getting discarded, unfortunately. And I thought that would be pretty much it on YouTube. That's why you just upload videos. That would be it, and it would die after a couple of weeks. But it didn't. You know, I started to get views. Subscribers actually started to come in. I remember when I first made a Twitter, and like I was literally, it sounds so embarrassing, but I was talking to myself, and you're probably sat there laughing now, like, you fucking loser. But that is pretty much the politest way you can say it. I was a fucking loser, and I literally did talk to myself on Twitter. But that was because no one followed me. But then followers started to come in. I started to get a subscriber base, and from there, it literally just blew up. Right. Same question. Let's just come in. What YouTuber made you sit there and think, whoa, what's the expression you used? Whoa, I want to do that. And I say this every single time. R9 Rai, back like when I didn't even have a channel or anything. What the fuck? Another non-rare pack. Back before I even had a channel, he used to. I don't know why he stopped it. It's probably I don't even know why he stopped it. But Danny used to do a series on his channel called FIFA Fever, and it was basically, he used to do it every single week, and it was a skilling montage, and the editing was absolutely insane. And everyone used to literally love it. It was absolutely incredible. And I used to watch that every single week. And I used to just think to myself, why the fuck can he do this and I can't? And then I thought, if he can do it, I can do it. And yeah, I'm going to throw that out there. I say this every single time. R9 Riot was a huge inspiration to me starting YouTube. And that is pretty much sounds like a fucking love story, doesn't it? But anyway, trying to keep as straight as possible. Oh god, what are your thoughts on Manchester United's season this year? Fucking diabolical. Now, I don't blame, okay, I was going to say I don't blame Moyes. That's a complete lie. What are these packs? I'm blaming Moyes on these packs as well. Fucking shit. That's Moyes' fault I got 2 fucking silver players in that pack and not a rare player. But yeah, like when the transfer window closed at the start of the season, and we made a desperate attempt to sign Fellaini in the last hour of transfer deadline day for a stupid amount for a shit player that he wants to bring over from Everton. I knew straight away we weren't going into the league as strong as we could. And people can say, Have I opened a pack here? I haven't even opened a pack and I'm talking like mad. Alex Ferguson won the league with the same team that we have this year, minus Paul Scholes. So why can't another manager come in and win the league again? And that's simply because, I mean, look at all the signings City made at the start of this season. Look at the signings Chelsea made. Look at the signings Tottenham. Tottenham, yes, they lost Gareth Bale, but then again, they also spent 100 million on new players. What did we bring in? We brought in a 7-foot afroed retard. Actually, I'm not going to say retard. I'm just getting annoyed. I'm getting annoyed here, so I'm going to move on. But yes, it has been an absolutely shocking season, and I seriously hope there's not going to be another one like it. How did you come about to be living with the two Callums that you live with? If you don't know or you're a new subscriber, I live with the YouTuber Cal Freezy, and as well as that, I also live with the YouTube... Oh, for fuck's sake, what are these packs? I also live with the YouTuber Calix, and we have been living together for 13 months now. It was actually a year, a few weeks ago. And how that came about, I wanted to move out because I was in a gap year. I was doing this as a job. I also got a job at a company in London, which is the same company Calix works for. Now, if you didn't know, as I just said, Calix is a flatmate. So we thought, why don't we like move into a flat? That would be pretty cool. And then Cal Freezy was like, I want to move to... These packs are actually horrendous. Cal Freezy was like, I want to move out of Scotland. I want to move to London. So we were like, oh, move in with us. And it was just a convenience thing because two of us worked for the same company. So going to and from work, we were doing it together. And that is pretty much how it sounds like another fucking love story. 2 love stories in one video. What more do you want? What is your favourite drink? Is there a bottle of it around here somewhere? There was a can of it on my desk about just before I started this video. But I thought I'd clear... Company! Yes! Duplicate as well. I didn't even know I had him. That is a good pack. Go to the transfer list. Welcome to the club, even though you are a City player. Bayern. Manchester United drew. I couldn't watch the game because I was in Germany, which I was absolutely gutted about. We drew with them 1-0. 1-0. How can you draw with someone 1-0? Fucking retard. We drew with them 1-0, and we've got a second leg, and we don't have Van Persie or Rooney. And like, well, Rooney's doubtful, but I seriously doubt he is going to play. But that said, what did remind me of that is Bayern actually lost their first game of the season in the Bundesliga today. They lost 1-0. So if you didn't know that, then you do now. Anyway, next question. Oh, I didn't even answer the question. My bad. Cherry Coke. That is probably up there. Or Powerade and the blue one. Even though the cherry one is really nice. And if you're sat there right now like, yes, the cherry one is nice, you'll know that it tastes exactly like the cherries that are in the Haribo Fantastics, which are absolutely godly as well. Right. What is your... What did I just click with my mouth? What is your... These packs are so bad. What is your favourite country to visit? And when I read this question, just before the video I saw this one, I didn't even need to think about it. America. I absolutely... Wherever I got to go to America, I absolutely love it. And it's really gutting. I used to have family over there. I think I had family living there for, I don't know, 8 to 10 years. So we used to go every single year. We used to go skiing and in the summer. And now they've moved back to England. So we don't go, which is absolutely depressing. But I do love it when I visit. I'm going to sneeze. I can tell I'm going to sneeze. Juan Fran, no thank you. Right, okay, don't sneeze, don't sneeze. What is the best advice you can give to someone who is not getting any views on YouTube? Enjoy what you're doing. Honestly, that is like one thing I can tell someone that is trying to be successful on YouTube. If you're doing it and you're not enjoying it, people aren't going to enjoy what you're doing. I make videos and I love making FIFA videos, which is why if I didn't enjoy it, I would have stopped. I'd be doing another game by now. And if I do enjoy it, and I hope that shows off in my videos. And I think that is a major influence as to why... What was that? I just slammed my phone against my controller. That's a major influence as to why I do get the views that I do, because I enjoy what I'm doing. So if you're struggling, if you are a YouTuber watching this, no matter how many subscribers you have, and I'm pretty sure everyone around my size or bigger than me in the FIFA community would agree, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, it's just not going to work for you. So that is one thing I'd tell you guys. If you do make videos, make sure you are enjoying it. Who do you think will win the Champions League? Well, I've already touched on a little bit the Manchester United Bayern game. Cavani, get in. And upgraded Benteke. Now, Cavani only goes for like a K, but still, that is decent. And Benteke upgraded. Decent pack that was. Oh, it's a tricky one to answer this. I guess as I support United and they're still in the Champions League, I'm going to be loyal and I'm going to be I'm not faithful. I'm going to be optimistic, and I guess it is not faithful. I have faith in the fact they can do wonders and they'll win it. But I know that is extremely unlikely. So if I was going to make I don't want to do that. If I was going to make a realistic prediction, I don't think it's going to be Bayern. If they do beat us next week, I don't think it's going to be Bayern. And I'm going to go with Real Madrid. Simply, there's one reason why I'm saying Real Madrid. It's called Gareth Bale, Karim Benzema, and Ronaldo. Those three up front, they will tear anyone an arsehole. They will tear me an arsehole. They'll tear you an arsehole. And they will tear Bayern's defence an arsehole. So that is my prediction if United don't win it. But I'm keeping all fingers crossed United are going to pull through and win it. Right. What is your favourite thing about being a YouTuber? There's a favourite thing. He didn't say things, so I guess I have to pick out one thing here. I'm going to say the fact that it's my job to make and upload videos and tens of hundreds of thousands of people enjoy it. The fact content that I have made monthly is getting 3.5 million views. By the way, shit hack, is absolutely mind-blowing, and it's all down to you guys. So on a side note, thank you ever so much, and I think that is the best bit about being a YouTuber, the fact so many people watch the content that you make. Right. What is your best / favourite pack in FIFA? Pack as in 100k pack or 50k pack, or pack I've opened? If I had to choose a pack, obviously it'd be the 100k pack, because they are fucking godly and I love it when EA release them. But the best pack that I've opened would either be this is a tricky one. Value wise, if I was to go on the value of the player, it would actually not be the highest rated. It would be Gareth Bale. And if I was to go with the best pack that I've enjoyed opening, that would be last week when I got in form David Silva. That was absolutely godly. What was your first ever goal when you started YouTube? I didn't even have a goal. I think it was to reach 1,000 subscribers. Which, to think, when I first started YouTube, I wanted to get 1,000 subscribers. And nowadays, I'm getting 1,000 subscribers a day. That is absolutely insane. What do you often do when you are not playing FIFA? I play other games. People think that just because I make FIFA videos and have a FIFA channel, FIFA is the only game that I play. It is not. It is by far not the only game that I play. For example, I know if you follow me on Twitter, you will see me tweeting about League of Legends a shit lot. And I do play the game a shit lot because it is so amazing. That is actually the reason I went to Germany this week to see the League of Legends Championships. And if you don't play it, it looks and sounds like the gayest game ever. And when I first moved into the flat, the first week, literally that's all Cal Freezy used to do. He used to play League of Legends so much. And honestly, I used to rip the shit out of him. I used to tell him, Cal, you're the biggest fucking loser ever for playing that game. Then I can specifically remember it. One day, I was so bored, I went into his room and I was like, give me an Xbox game to play because I'm bored. And he was like, download League of Legends and give it a try. And I was just like, no, it's the gayest game ever. I'm not trying that. I went through his Xbox games. He didn't have any that I hadn't ever played before. And he was like, seriously, just try League of Legends. So I was like, fuck's sake, fine, I'll try it, but it looks really gay. And I tried it, and it's probably the best game that I've ever played. And yeah, why is my phone vibrating? Freezy, speaking of the loser, he's just tweeted me. But yes, I guess you can all thank or blame, whichever you want to choose, Cal Freezy for getting me into League of Legends. Right. Final question, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to put my phone down so I don't answer any more questions. What is your favourite ever game? What's your favourite game at the moment? And I'm going to have to go with this game on my iPhone, which Nepenthes actually got me into whilst I was in Germany. And it's called New Star Soccer, and it is absolutely godly. And I actually want to do a series on it on on my channel actually. But if you don't know what it is, you basically start a career as a player. You're really, really bad. You're not even, you're in like the shittest league ever. Like, well, you can choose which league, but I went into the English league, so I was in the shittest league ever. I think I was in the South Conference, whatever it was. And you have to basically train your player, get really good, get like improve. It's such an amazing game. It's basically a player career mode on FIFA, but on your phone, and it's absolutely amazing. I know I've been tweeting about it a lot, and you guys were saying to do a series, so if that is something you would like to see on my channel, let me know down in there in the comments, because that is definitely something that I would like to do. But I'm going to wrap the video up here. I'll do one more pack, but this video has gone on for a lot longer than it has was meant to be going on for, which I apologise for. But yeah, I did get carried away in the questions, and I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm going to end it here. Hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, then please do leave a like. I'm trying to see who I get in this pack. Is it anyone decent? Goodbye. No, it's not. Then please do leave a like. If you would like to see more question and answers from me in the future, then let me know in the comments, and if we can smash 3,000 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. And until the next one, I'll be speaking to us later. Take care.